Island of the Blue Dolphins
by Scott Odell, taped by Noemi Kari. Rag Girl Productions. From 1835 to 1853, a young Native American girl named Karana lived alone on a rugged island 75 miles off the coast of California. The author has fashioned the story out of the few facts known about her. Karana and her people lived on the island until Aleut hunters killed some of the men. A friendly ship later took her people off the island, but she stayed there to be with her brother, who was left behind by the ship's crew. After her brother was killed by wild dogs, Karana faced the challenge of living alone on an island.
The Island of the Blue Dolphins was my home. I had no other. It would be my home until the white men returned in their ship. But even if they came soon before the next summer, I could not live without a roof or a place to store my food. I would have to build a house, but where? That night I slept on a rock. And the next day I began the search.
I walked around the beach and I found rhythm. I thought that they would be good for building a house, so I picked some of them up and I took some of them home. I began to build my house later on, and to my surprise, I was finally finished. I built a fence to keep the wild dogs away so they couldn't kill me. Then I went into my house. I built a shelf to keep all my stuff from the mice so they couldn't eat it. But soon, the wild dogs were there.
I was panicked. I didn't know what to do. The dogs were barking very loud. I was scared, but then I remembered something. I took some bow and arrows, and I aimed them exactly at them. And I shot them. One dead, another dead, and the leader of the pack. He was the hardest one, very feisty. So I took the arrow and I shot him. They were all dead. I'm alive! I'm alive!
Soon I was content with what I have. I know I don't have a family, but I've learned to survive without one. Island of the Blue Dolphins by Noemi Kari.
We done!